60 seconds, pressed edit. Didn't seek it, didn't choose it. But it's up to me to use it. I must suffer if I lose it. Give account if I abuse it. Just a tiny, tiny little minute. Oh yes, brothers, but eternity is in it. Brothers, oh brothers, the demand of every moment has forced us to make quick decisions and request fast results. As technology advances and as the internet gains more features, our dear America has moved from horse and buggy pace to jet-like speed. Back in my day, we were forced to walk on the sandy dirt roads to get to the market. Now the market can come to us, all with the click of a button. No longer do I have to go to a classroom to see a professor, or stand in long lines to buy books. You know, I can see my professor on Skype and buy my books online, all with a click of a button. No longer do I have to wait for Verizon to give me free nights and weekends, or do I have to wait for T-Mobile to give me my favorite fiber. I can connect with people at any time, any place, anywhere from Johannesburg to Pittsburgh, all with a click of a button. Your stocks can go from $1 to $1,000, all with a click of a button. The internet gives us the opportunity to search through websites and a place to advocate civil rights, all with a click of a button. The internet gives us worldwide email, and oh yes, brother, access to females, all with a click of a button. The internet allows you to pay your bills, provides you online degrees to sharpen your skills, all with a click of a button. You know, although the internet enhances our communication through email, catalyzes medical breakthroughs through research, makes information more accessible through journals, keeps us entertained through YouTube, and even offers us services through e-commerce, I stopped by to let you know that America is still losing the common touch. And in the words of my good friend Marvin Gaye, ain't nothing like the real thing. Brothers, there's a clear difference between what is fake and what is real. There's a clear difference between Fruit Loops and Fruit Wheels. There's a clear difference between Check and Sprite soda. There's a clear difference between canned collard greens and those cooked and smoked and ham-hot turkey with a little bit of black-eyed peas. There's a clear difference between Alpha Phi Alpha and other fraternities. Before we had the internet, we really engaged in scientific research and analysis. Before we had the internet, you know, we took a girl out to eat the Golden Corral, talked to her about her career aspirations, really got to know her a little bit. But now here comes the internet, and we take her out on a date to internet land, send her flowers using a Facebook application. But brothers, ain't nothing like the real thing. Back in my day, before we had the internet, we actually bought the 8-tracks of the old Jays, Earth, Wind, and Fire, and good old Aretha Franklin. But here comes the internet, and now we burn the songs of Lil Wayne and Drake off of the internet. Before we had the internet, we increased our work ethic. We spent more time with our family, more times with ourselves, and really enjoyed the quality of life. As a result of the internet, China will become the #1 English-speaking country in the entire universe. They will have more honor kids than we have kids, period, if we don't consider the real thing. As a result of the internet, 1 out of 8 couples couples in the United States of America were married on the internet last year. As a result of the internet, MySpace boasts over 100 million users. And you know, if MySpace were a country, it would be the 11th largest between Japan and Mexico. As a result of the internet, we are losing the common touch. But it's going to be okay. Because if you all haven't got what I've been trying to relay for the last couple of minutes, I've dropped by to let you know what the real thing is. There was a young boy that grew up in Ithaca, New York. He went off trying to find the college of his choice. Before he left, his mom said, "Son, make sure you engage in the real things in life." He said, "Yes, mother." So the man traveled all across the country. He looked at a house that was painted in blue and white, looked at the house from a distance. He observed from very far away, scratched his head and said, "Oh no, that house is not quite for me." He traveled a little bit more, brothers, stumbled upon a house that was painted in red and white. He scratched his head, turned around, stopped his feet, and touched the ground and said, "Oh no, that house isn't quite for me." Oh yes, but he dropped by a house that was painted in black and old gold. He found out that they were scholars making dollars. Found out that they were taking people from the back street and sending them on to Wall Street. Found out that they were taking people from the trap house, bringing them through the schoolhouse, and oh yes, sending them on to the White House. Found out that cordiality existed among who all abided within. Found out that goodwill was the monarch of this house. He found out that that was the house of Alpha. He went home and told his mama, "Mama, oh mama, I found the real thing." So in Spanish, I say, "Nada igual a L'Oreal." In Arabic, I say, "Oher seha aha." In Mandarin Chinese, I say, "Zede kasha zede." But in good old Alpha language, I say, "Ain't nothing like the real thing." Thank you.